Greetings, my dears. Welcome. This is our week 2 reflections on hearing and sound. You can find the PDF for the questions and reading in the description, and also the link to the playlist for all the thothtober videos. So today we're going to talk over our week 2 reflections. We're going to start with a little 3-card reading. Is it a 3-card reading, or is it just 3 questions that you respond to with cards? There's 4 like journaling discussion questions afterward, just like last time, except this time instead of 2 cards, there's 3, and then obviously you can always use cards whenever you feel like it. But yeah, let's just get started on that. So the first question for the 3-card reading is, how can I train my ear to better hear intricacies of my inner guidance? So yeah, just kind of playing with this idea of like ear training, like, when you're a musician, you want to train your ear to be able to hear better. And yeah, so I just wanted to think about that in terms of like inner voice, inner guidance, and being able to hear, like, I don't know, the nuances, the intricacies, and that's kind of what the ear training is about. Just being able to hear more. You don't realize, like, I know when I first got into music, I didn't realize how much I was not hearing. And then obviously the more I listened and the more I practiced, the more I could hear. And so it's just a question of like, what does that practice look like for you when it comes to your inner voice and your inner guidance, and to be able to hear that better, to have more accurate understanding of it, etc. And next is, what prevents me from following through with what I hear? Just a nice bit of a little challenge question. Like to throw those in there sometimes. And that one was quite interesting for me. Gosh, this one, I think this reading was just really good and gave me a lot to think about. And I feel like it really took the next level of everything that we discussed last week, and I feel like this week just kind of got me deeper. But let me not get too ahead of myself here. What prevents me from following through with what I hear? Because I think we can all at times struggle with actually following through with what our intuition and our inner voice is telling us to do. Maybe we change it and shift it a little bit to compensate for, fear or, whatever the case may be, speaking for myself. But yeah, just what are the specific to you reasons why you may not, follow through fully with like your intuition and your inner voice and guidance. And lastly, an encouraging word from my guide. Allowing your guide who has been with you throughout this experience, or the deck itself, to speak to that, to encourage you, to give you an uplifting word as you process and work through this experience of inner guidance and inner voice, and listening and following through, and being able to hear it as best you can. Because sometimes it's hard. There's reasons why you can't hear it in the first place, and then there's reasons why you can or don't listen. So then for the journaling and discussion questions, we have, how has it felt to explore sound with the Thoth Tarot? Next question is, how would I describe the voice of the Thoth so far? That was quite interesting. Does the voice of the Thoth Tarot seem to harmonize with my own, or do they seem discordant? And why? Why might that be? Or how so? And lastly, what is the most salient thing I heard this week? That one was really cool. I really like that question. I don't know, these questions in this week just felt so much, like I said, just plunging me deeper into what I've learned so far. I feel like the first week is like getting used to it, and be kind of going through the motions, at least for me personally. I'm not saying this is for anybody else, but and then next thing you know, I don't know, something about this week just kind of, I don't know, made it all real for me. I feel like everything that I had been doing was kind of like, my heart wasn't all the way in it, if that makes sense. So it was really interesting to witness myself experience the depth. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about my experience. For this one, I'm not going to share in a video, as you can see, which is why it's so short. I'm just going to save that for sharing on the Discord and processing it there. I just feel like that's what makes the most sense for this week and for these prompts and for this week's experience. So yeah, let me know if you do the prompts. If you're enjoying Thothtober so far, give the video a like, and join the Discord if you're interested in having conversation about it and sharing your experience there. Of course, you can always share in the comments as well. But I'm so grateful you're here, and grateful that you're joining me in this experience, and I love you dearly, and I'll see you in the next one.